Hey everyone, Kris here.
And my name is Guillaume. Welcome to Thomann's Guitars and Basses and to Guitar Summit
Da-da-da.
Deutschland, in which today we're going to walk around and ask all of our old friends and new friends and Henning what their favorites,
The most underrated.
the most underrated guitar and or bass player is, in their humble opinion.
Let's get into this video. Let's go.
What's up, man?
Dude, first of all, so nice to see you, man.
Good to see you too, buddy. How's it going?
Awesome, man. So we have this.
I can think of two, and they fall under the umbrella of Scorpions. I think Uli John Roth is still underrated. Like a lot of people don't know who he is, and he's one of the best ever. And Matthias Jabs.
Wow.
On all that No One Like You and Hurricane, Rock You Like a Hurricane and Blackout. He's like smoking on that stuff, man.
I have to say Mark Knopfler. Although he gets mentioned a lot, I think his work needs more analysis, more studying, more copying. He is below the radar in terms of songwriting. I like guitar players who write songs so much more than those who don't. To me, if you can play very well, but there's no songs, I don't care. And he has it all. He's the champ, the legend, the OG.
Jerry Reed.
Wow. Oh, you get a clap right there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jerry Reed was one of the greatest guitar players that ever lived, and composer.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, and he was so brilliant. Yeah, but those of us who grew up listening to Chet Atkins and Jerry Reed know.
Yeah.
If you go back to the mid-'60s and hear his version of Georgia on My Mind, you try and learn what he played. You try and figure out how did he do that. It's on. And when I met him, the first time, I said to him, "How did you end up playing and writing this way? How did that happen?" He said, "I was just trying to be Ray Charles." And when he said that, I realized that's why his guitar playing was so different, because he was trying to be like Ray Charles piano, So, see, the wisdom never ends.
Thank you so much.
Talk to me, baby. Hello. I just had this conversation with someone before, and it's kind of crazy because they're not underrated in a lot of ways. David Gilmour from Pink Floyd. Listen, I get Pink Floyd, huge, right? But him as a player in general, his touch, his tone, like the feeling in the parts, man, like the composition, out of control.
Yeah.
With Floyd, the band was so big that sometimes the things like Gilmour's playing and composition, it's like, oh yeah, it's just a part of it. But when you really isolate it, you go, oh man, it's crazy good.
Yeah.
So,
I feel you. Thank you.
dude, thank you, brother.
Keith Scott from Bryan Adams Band. Not flash, not particularly technically kind of impressive, I guess, but just melodic and effortlessly kind of plays for the song, which is the kind of cliche these days, the play for the song thing, but no one does it better than him. So Keith Scott.
Who, in your opinion, is the most underrated guitar player ever?
Oh, shit, I knew it was going to be something like that. The most underrated guitar player. Prince.
Okay.
Because I think people don't see him as a guitar player.
Yeah, that's true. And not enough, at least.
You see him do all that stuff, but I think as a guitar player, people don't see him as like a really, but he's flipping amazing, right?
Yeah.
And I think people underestimate his.
People think like he's cool, he plays the whatever, but that's
chops.
it.
Have you seen there's a video of him playing? He plays like this Purple Tailor, and he's just doing like a groove sort of. He plays Raspberry. I can't remember whatever it is, and it's just so on it and so sharp and so fat and groovy that I think you underestimate him as a guitar player. Yeah. But he's an amazing musician. He's like, in my opinion, he was like Mozart.
Yeah.
He's that clever.
That's why people don't see him as a guitar player, because he was such a great songwriter, singer, pianist, whatever.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think. Is that a good answer?
I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but I'm going to say Joey Landreth.
In trouble? Why? Why?
Just because I know him, but not enough people know him.
Yeah.
And yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, G and I, he's like, for us, you know that.
Yeah.
Joey Landreth, everyone.
The solo
Check
on
out.
Still Feel Gone by Joey Landreth off his Whiskey record is in my top 3 of guitar solos ever. That's nice.
Don't touch it.
That's suede. That's cool. Where'd you get that?
Well, you know, we have sources. I don't know. I do not know. Who is, in your opinion, the most underrated guitar player ever?
You.
No, come on. You're just saying it.
You mean like famous people?
Whoever. Like semi-famous, not famous, super famous.
Richard Sambora.
I love that.
Has never been seen as like the solo guy, never been seen as like the guitar hero, always sideman.
Yeah.
For example, if you take The Replacement, you take Phil X.
Yeah.
As a guitar player, very respected, and everyone's like, Phil X, the guitar player. Nobody ever talked about Sambora in the same way.
Except for the fans, obviously, like Bon Jovi fans.
Yeah.
That's a different.
But I mean, look at what he's done with Bon Jovi. Listen to a Sambora solo. They are very sectional. There's like this little thing here, and then he does like this pull-offs on one string, and he makes these sectional parts and combines them into something that's one thing that will stay with you for the rest of your life.
That's so true, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Annika, who in your opinion is the most underrated guitar player in the world?
Para mim, é a Lari Basílio. Ela, para mim, é a melhor do mundo.
That's easy. Paul Simon. Paul Simon. Try and learn to play one of his songs, and you will find out he was a genius.
The most underrated guitar player, honestly, like Prince, to me. Like so many people think about Prince for like songwriting, for like his singing, of course, but to me, like it was the most insane guitar. And I don't see it as much as like the big compilation, of guitar players. It was such an amazing, like the groove and even the solos, like the melodic playing was such a beast.
And on these wise words from whoever was last in that montage,
We'll see about that.
Kris, who in your humble opinion is the most underrated guitar player in the history of the universe?
During shooting this video, I was thinking about it and I was struggling. I actually came up with two names. One is going to be doubling Derek Eastveld's answer, which is Joey Landreth. He is a mind-blowing guitar player, and not just guitar player, but musician. The everything about him, just check him out. And
very kind soul too.
Crazy.
Very fuzzy human.
Yeah. He gave him
the best hug.
His own
also
slide ring. So yeah, just a sweetheart and an amazing musician. And the other name is actually JD Simon. This guy, Andy, our audio guy, is the one who turned me on to his music, and incredible player. And he would deserve so much more attention too. Definitely.
He does more guitar playing in his shower than most people.
No, he's amazing. He's like a Nashville session dude and does his own things, and blues and country and whatever you name it, he plays it on such an insane level. Incredible dude. Who is your choice?
That was pretty good actually. I think I'm just gonna skip.
Oh, I don't think it's allowed.
My answer is
Kris
Baroxy.
Oh, come on, shut up.
I think you deserve more credit than you're due, and I do believe that, and I take it to heart. Now you felt bad for not saying me, eh?
Yeah, I do actually.
It's Joey. It's Joey.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I think there's so many others. I think I agreed with every answer we got in this video, and we got to talk to some really cool people, really smart people, really guitar wise and educated gentlemen and women, and so yeah, it was fun. It was fun. What did you think? Did you enjoy? Did you agree with anyone? Who might you add to thy list of underrated guitar players? Let us know in the comment section down below. This was shot at Guitar Summit in beautiful Mannheim, sunny Mannheim. That's why my face looks the way that it does.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You guys take it easy and see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining us.
Bye. Aha, bye.
Move.
Blinded by the lights.